So do you feel sometimes like a bloated balloon? Do you wake up with a nice flat stomach and then when you drink water or eat something, all of a sudden you are bloated, that even it looks like you are pregnant? If yes, stay tuned because we will look at the hidden causes and solutions. Welcome, I'm Olga and my mission is to help people to feel welcomed in their bodies, lives, world and universe. And today we are again talking about a topic that is very familiar to me, as you might know if you are following me for some time. Digestive issues, that's simply my topic. Bloating, unfortunately constipation. It's not very sexy, but it's part of my life, so if it's part of your life, let's check that out so maybe we can fix it or even improve it. Maybe for good. So if you haven't seen my video, I have been taking prescribed drugs on GERD for more than 18 years and I did some steps and processes to get rid of it, which was kind of successful. I'm not taking those pills for months now and I have been not having even any symptoms for some days, maybe weeks ago, and I'm so grateful for that. So check that video out and hit subscribe button and notification bell so you don't miss the following videos when I will be doing updates on today's video and also the video on my GERD and living without prescription drugs. So as I mentioned, bloating, it's a very unpleasant condition because it prevents you from absorption of the vitamins and nutrients that you need. It's a static problem, right? And also there is this ammonia created that can then penetrate all the other cells in our body and it's very toxic. It hinders our digestion, so it slows down weight loss and creates all sorts of other complications. So we would like to really get rid of that. And maybe you are doing everything right? You made some decisions, you started a healthy lifestyle, you are exercising, eating healthy, and maybe you are even losing weight. Just when you look down and you are seeing your belly, then you get upset, right? And today we will only talk about some of them. If you haven't seen, check out my video about SIBO and how I started with the celery juicy. But anyways, bloating, it can have several causes. Number one is stress, right? I'm talking about it all the time. If you are stressed and you have chronic inflammation in your body, then it influences all the other processes. So slow down, relax, try to eat really in a calm environment, take your time, chew it properly. That will help a lot. Also, some types of foods like cruciferous veggies for some people are just not bearable in raw form, so you would need to steam them well, use some herbs with it in order to enhance the digestion for yourself. Legumes are an issue for a lot of people, so again, use old verified procedures like soak it for a sufficient amount of time in water, cook it in a pressure cooker, again combine it with herbs that help digestion. I am mentioning gluten and dairy quite often, so again, if you haven't seen, check out the video about that. Even though if you don't have any official diagnosis, you can still be sensitive to gluten because we are consuming it just so much, so many times per day in different forms. And finally, as far as food, or this is obviously not a complete list, but one important point is also the not suitable combination of foods. Like if you are eating some protein, for example animal protein in form of meat, and then you consume as a dessert, for example fruits, then those sugars in fruits are digested very quickly, and as opposed to protein, which takes a lot of time, so it simply stops your digestion before the protein is processed and digested, and the fruit cannot go through because the protein is sitting in front of it, so it starts fermentation process in your gut, and that can create also bloating or other different issues. And the final thing that is not related to food is actually diastasis recti. So if you are a woman, you are pregnant, especially multiple pregnancies, simply our belly muscles are creating space for the baby and they are separating itself. And in ideal case, after you deliver baby, the muscles will then rejoin themselves. But that might not be the case. So what I would recommend, visit experienced specialist, get checked if you have this condition or not, if it's your case or not. Because if it's the case and you are exercising your belly muscles, you can actually worsen it with the traditional exercises. So you need to start with a special set of exercises to first fix it and close the gap, and then you can introduce regular exercise routine. So let me know if certain foods are an issue for you, what is your experience or combination of foods, if you have experience with diastasis recti. So comment below. If you have any questions, please write them down. Share the video for anybody who would benefit from that. And thank you for watching. Welcome on the journey.